Hello everybody and welcome to WEBfactory 2010 tutorials. In the first part of this video tutorial, we're gonna talk about the trending control at design time and mainly in WEBfactory Smart Editor. So I'm gonna set up our project over here and we're gonna start working and see what the trending control can do at design time. So I'm gonna go and take the trending control and drop it onto my page, and I'm gonna choose a good size for it so we can see what happens over here. Now what we are interested in this first part of our video tutorial are the properties of the trending control at design time. And you must know from the beginning that our trending control at design time will allow us to visually customize the control itself and set up custom security, initial configurations and column configurations. So we're gonna go briefly through each one of these options and see what it's all about. I'm gonna skip Smart Editor specific options like the appearance and the layout of the controls, and I'm gonna go straight to the trending proprietary options. So let's expand the configuration category over here and let's start talking about what we can see on the screen right now. The first option in our configuration category is the chart theme. The chart theme drop-down menu will allow us to choose a theme for our trending configuration, and as you can see, the themes are visible at design time and not only at runtime like you would assume. So I'm gonna go with the Office 2007 black theme because I like it most, and let's talk about the client-side configuration. Now the client-side configuration will allow us to store a configuration saved at runtime locally on our local machine. Our trending application will have an isolated storage on our local machine, and all the configurations that we're gonna save, if this checkbox is marked, will be stored locally in the isolated storage and loaded from there. The concurrent signal option allows us to specify how many signals the trending control at runtime will be able to display simultaneously. Any configuration is defined by a name and a namespace. The combination of this name and namespace must be unique. So if a namespace is defined in this option over here, the trending control will only be able to see the configuration that belong to this namespace and only to this one. The initial configuration option allows us to set up a previously saved configuration to be loaded when the control starts. The line thickness option is, well, mostly self-explanatory, and it will allow us to set the thickness of the trending line. The pop-up modality allows us to select the way the pop-up windows will be displayed at runtime, and the pop-up windows we're talking about are the settings windows and the time configuration windows and every other window that will open when we click any button at runtime. The time zone option allows us to select 3 different time zones. So we can use the time zone from our machine by selecting the client time. We can use the time zone from the server by selecting the server time, and we can use the universal time zone UTC time. Now we're gonna go forward and talk about security. Trending control security allows us to specify strict rules for each button that will be visible at runtime. So every button will have these options. We'll have the visibility option, which will allow us to make the button visible or not, and we'll have the security authorization name and the security deny access behavior. When we set a security authorization name over here, any user that will log in will be checked for this authorization name. And if the user won't have this authorization name, the security deny access behavior allows us to specify what to do in this case. So we can either disable the control for this user or hide it. And these options are available for each button visible at runtime. Now, maybe the most important part of our design time setup of the trending control is the column configuration. Now, in this section of the property inspector, we can set up which column is visible at runtime and which is not. So make sure that before launching your application with Trending Control 3 inside, make sure that you have every column you might need checked to be visible at runtime. So I'm gonna check every column over here, and I'm gonna run this application and see what happens. Now, these are all the settings we have for the trending control at design time. We're gonna talk more about trending at runtime in the second part of our video tutorial, so stay tuned and see you soon.